This is an important point. Using metrics that span 3 decades of research conducted by McGraw-Hill, the average industrial sales call is $412. What does that mean? I use that figure a lot. When the owner of our company says, well, you brought on these new reps and I don't see immediate return. Well, we've put them into a territory where last year we did $10,000 worth of business, so they got $500 for the year. How much goodwill have I built up with them for $500 in commissions? Not a ton. They need to pay their bills. They got kids that need to eat and schools to pay for, and again, I want my reps hungry. I want their significant other to have expensive tastes. I want their kids in private schools. I want them to drive Cadillacs with a big lease. I want them to be hungry. Because they have to be hungry, because if they start to justify what it costs to rep my product in a territory where I don't have a lot of existing business, the math doesn't work.
I'll give you a couple of examples. I had a friend of mine, one of my clients actually, because when I was a CPA I obviously had clients. And he was a very successful salesman for one of the original surf brands. I did a lot of work in the surfing industry, diving industry, even back before I was involved with Body Glove full time. And he came in one day and he said he was quitting. And I said, how can you be quitting? Because he was making really good money. And this was back in the late 60s. And he said, well, the accountants are taking over the company. They're cutting my territories. They're cutting our commission rates. They think the salesmen are making too much money. And most of the good salesmen are quitting. Well, they all quit and went work for a new company. And the new company thrived dramatically and did extremely well. And the old company filed Chapter 11 about a year later.
You're not afraid to pay your salespeople, are you? Some people may be earning a little bit more than the executives at Walters.
Absolutely. We actually, in a sense, and this starts with the CEO, the president, myself, and a couple other vice presidents, and some directors. We take a salary probably at the same scale of some of our inside sales salaries. What we are looking for is at the end of the year profits. So we pretty much our salary is based on profits. So if we turn a big profit, then that means we up in the higher echelons, if you would, are enjoying more profit for ourselves. So the more my sales team generates and makes, the more I make in the long run. So I want to hire a good salesperson and just ride his shirt tails.
I think a smart company will basically take what I said. Without the sale, you don't really need anybody else.